Hey everybody, Greg Davis, SuperFillerRockstar.com. As promised, I have a really nice surprise gift for you. This is the gift that keeps on giving, and this is probably one of your favorite things. The holy grail of traffic is cheap traffic that converts really well. And I have a traffic source that I'm going to give you that no matter what type of offer we put in front of it, it converts, okay? And this traffic source, I've never really heard anybody talk about it. I've never talked about it, but it's extremely lucrative. There's tons of volume, and like I said, we've tried BizOp offers, we've tried EDU, real estate, scholarship. Every offer that we've put in front of these people, in front of this traffic, it has converted well. I'm going to reveal to you this traffic source and give you this gift. Don't spread it around too far because obviously we don't want it to get saturated. But I'm going to give you this traffic source, and I'm going to give it to you tomorrow on the webinar with Ben and Dave. Okay, they're going to be doing a webinar, if you've probably heard, about protecting yourself from the FTC, and also talk about the traffic tactics that they use to drive the massive volume that caused them to get on the FTC's radar in the first place. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is because it's kind of like, you have a kid, you have a baby, and you have to give the baby medicine, so you have to like put it in something sweet like applesauce or something like that. Well, that's kind of how I have to do you guys, okay? Because you're probably thinking like, I don't need to get this information on FTC. I'm good, I'm protected. And if you live in the United States, you're dead wrong, okay? Because if you would ask me a couple years ago, of all my marketing friends, if you could tell me that one of them was going to get sued by the FTC, I would have never ever picked Ben and Dave. Okay, they were totally on the level. Everything, testimonials to just everything they put. As a matter of fact, I wanted to use an advertorial to promote their offer, and they wouldn't even let me. Okay, so they were running clean, everything by the book, and then they got sued by the FTC. So it could happen to anybody. Okay, and don't think just because you're an affiliate that they won't ever come after you, because they do come after individual affiliates. Okay. Just in case you have not been paying attention, again, I know several people that have been sued by the FTC that are affiliates, okay? And also, don't think that it doesn't apply to you if you're just promoting international offers, because a lot of these affiliates have the wrong thinking that, well, as long as I don't promote these offers, these non-compliant type of offers in the U.S., but if I promote them in other countries, then that's fine, okay? And that's not the case, all right? That is not the case, okay? So this is information that you do, need to see. Plus, Ben and Dave they're excellent marketers. Okay, there's a lot that they can teach you, and they're also going to be talking about traffic on this call or this webinar tomorrow as well. Okay, so they're going to be talking about both. They're going to be talking about how to deal with the FTC, how to protect yourself from getting to the situation that they were in, and also they're going to talk about how they even got some. Because these guys were doing massive volumes. I'm talking like thousands of sales per day. Okay, they were doing huge volume, and and I happen to know that they were doing some serious. They know traffic. Okay, so if you you want to get some good tips on traffic, but more importantly, find out how to protect yourself properly from the FTC and Attorney Generals and all these other people, you really need to be on this webinar. Okay, so I want you to be on this webinar because I know that you need it, and if I had to bribe you with this juicy traffic source, that it just converts like crazy. Okay, and everything we've tried, it's worked. Cheap traffic, and you can even be a lazy affiliate and direct link, even direct linking. We've had a lot of success with it as well. Okay, so this traffic source will be revealed on the webinar tomorrow. Okay, so this webinar is at 2:00. It's not a free webinar. Okay, it's not a free webinar. It's just a big sales pitch. This is going to be all content. Okay, and the cost is $97, but you don't have to pay until after the webinar. Okay, so the way it's going to work is that when you click the button below to register for the webinar, you're gonna put your credit card information and stuff in, but it's gonna charge you $0. It's gonna be zero charge. Okay, the charge is actually set for I think 5 days after tomorrow, so the 13th. All right, so what's gonna happen at the end of the webinar? We're gonna give you a special email address, and if for whatever reason you're not satisfied, you don't think that you got your 97, if you don't think you got $970 worth of of information and content, then you use that email address. And then we will cancel the charge. Okay, and if you're happy, which you will be, you just do nothing, and it gets charged in a few days, and then it's all good. So again, you're only gonna get this juicy traffic source on the webinar. Okay, and actually, Ben and Dave do have another surprise gift for you, but they're gonna give that to you guys tomorrow on the webinar. Okay, so look, I'm gonna bribe you again this webinar because you want this traffic source. Okay, this is some I really hesitate to even give it out. Okay, but I wanted something really juicy, really good for you guys to incentivize you to get on this webinar. So, again, high ROI campaigns, everything's work. You can even direct link, and there's tons of traffic, and it's pretty cheap. All right. So click the link below, register for the webinar. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday, tomorrow, May 8th, I think it is, whatever, Thursday. I will see you on the webinar tomorrow, okay? Gonna have a great time on the webinar. Ben and Dave are great guys. They're pretty funny guys. So it's gonna be entertaining as well, but more importantly, you're gonna learn, how to avoid the hell that they've been going through for the past 2 years, dealing with the FTC and the FTC taking everything they have. Because it's real, okay? It's real in our industry. Just the regulatory agencies are something that you really need to be prepared to deal with, all right? So, see you on the webinar tomorrow. Thanks a lot. I can't wait to reveal this juicy traffic source to the people that get on. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.